Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unique Not Different. With me, my name is Shamla, and with me, I have Joaquin Foreman. Hello, say hello.
Hola.
And I have his mom, Michelle Foreman, Mrs. Michelle Foreman.
Hi, Shamla.
So, Joaquin, mom, Michelle, is the co-founder of
Autism Spirit.
Autism Spirit. Okay, and her son, Joaquin, is going to tell me about himself. Hi, Joaquin.
Hola.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay. What is your disability?
I have dysgraphia.
Dysgraphia. Okay, and in terms of being dysgraphia, right? That is also being autistic, not so?
Yeah.
What do you see as an advantage of having your disability?
Well, surprisingly, I'm actually good with a computer, kind of. And the autism makes me actually super smart. But
That is when your mom told me that, I was like, I wish I could have been a little more smart. It would help me throughout my life. You are homeschooled.
yeah,
Have you ever thought about going to a mainstream school?
I have gone to a mainstream school before, but when it was a test, it usually take me from the start of the test to halfway through lunchtime to finish it.
And what would the teacher tell you when you take so long?
The new teachers didn't really care, seeing that I've been a slow rider for a while.
And I heard you take notes. You take notes manually in your head. You absorb everything in your head.
Yeah.
Is that a challenge or is that easy for you to do?
For some things it is easy to do. Some things not so much.
Being homeschooled, would you like to go back into the mainstream school, a primary school, and have friends and so on?
No, not really.
Not really. Why?
Usually when I'm not doing work, I'm sitting in a random corner of the school just eating my lunch.
Oh, and do you think that when you used to go to school outside of your home, do you think anything can be done in terms of the teacher helping you besides sitting in a corner? What do you think your teacher can do to help you not be in that corner eating lunch by yourself?
Well, I guess they could help me a little bit writing.
With writing? Yeah. What are some of your hobbies?
I hardly only do one thing, and that's play video games.
Play video games, so you're real good at video games. I know a lot of people who love video games. Maybe one day you should start teaching tips and tricks to help someone else. What do you think?
It's a possibility.
How old are you, by the way?
10.
10? And what do you want to do when you grow up?
Be a scientist.
A scientist. I think you will be that. And you will be a brilliant one. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Recently, there was a joint select committee meeting with respect to education and disability.
Yes.
Right? And there was some serious gaps. But I know we don't have time to get into, every nitty-gritty. But overall, do you see what came out of that committee meeting and the policy and so on? Do you see it being effective?
There were definitely some very strong steps made to go forward with, because I think a lot of the gaps were very clearly identified in terms of what really exists presently and what needs to exist.
Right.
So I think that is definitely a very positive step forward. And Autism Spirit's role in this was being a part of the Consortium of Disability Organizations, CODO. So with them leading the charge and getting the support from all of the different disability organizations, it's a more united front to then create change.
Right. And one thing that stood out to me is that they had a test for the children to go through in order to access services. And you have to be somewhat financially stable in order to access that test.
Correct.
So suppose you don't, because many persons with disability and have family who are not financially stable and are barely getting by, because having a
Correct.
disability alone is expensive,
Yes.
right? So if you don't have that financial
And
stability,
these were the stories that were shared with us, especially during April being Autism Awareness Month, where parents literally had to make the choice of applying to do a psycho-ed for their child or paying their rent.
right,
And the reality is, you kind of have to go with the rent to make sure you have a roof over your head. So there are children who are slipping through the cracks. There are children who cannot get the supports that they need simply because their parents' financial situation does not allow it. So all of this came up in the Joint Select Committee hearing, and we believe it is a positive step forward.
and in what briefly, what do you think can be done in order to mend those gaps?
From the beginning, Autism Spirit has always been of the view that we have to have acknowledgement of what the issues are, and we are still looking forward to the opportunity to collaborate with the Ministry of Education and with those who would like to move change forward.
Very good. And Joaquin, I just want to tell Trinidad, I want you to tell me something. If someone bad, like a bad man or woman, comes in front of you, what would you tell them? Doing something wrong, what would you tell them?
I call for my mom and then tell them to call the police. Wait, then punch him in the stomach so I could run away.
Oh, the video games have an impact on you. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out, Joaquin. Thank you for waking up so early and coming out and doing this interview so brilliant. And guys, I just want to say, let's really be good and do good, because Trinidad and Tobago, right now, we are not seeing any light. It is just getting worse. Let's use Mr. Raymond Chukong as, a pillar to start some kind of change, and let's not be a one prong or something that would feed, but let it be continuous advocacy and action. So be good, do good. Bye guys, until next week. Shamblers out.